Alright, we should be back live again. Done fixed.
Gangster, everyone, look at the images I put.
Oh, I was just scrolling through those. Let's see, which one are you referring to?
Wizards of the Coast? No.
Or offline? Oh, you got some
Destiny 2 nonsense.
What the hell's that?
It's kind of like what it's supposed to be a dragon, but it's kind of like, it's not like our dragon we think. It's kind of like the Japanese dragon, like a snake, kind of.
Okay, cool.
Is that the boss?
That's the raid boss, Riven of 1,000 Voices. And it's supposed to be, and basically it's kind of like it's basically a wish dragon where it grants wishes. And they were genocided, so.
What's up, Junkie?
Junkie?
How come you,
Junkie?
What are you?
We should be back. I'm seeing it on.
Yeah, we've been up for a minute. Yeah, okay, it's fixed.
Okay, yeah.
What are you tagging me for, Junkie?
Just saying that we're on offline.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
we're fixed
all right. Now. Bye, Blue.
Did he really leave?
Yeah.
This motherfucker.
Well, you went back and forth about library transgenders for.
Hey man, that's how the game talk is. We talk about everything here.
I tried to steer as best I could.
No,
there's no steering.
Like every time Rambo and I are in a conversation, because I am a feminist, but I'm the equality feminist, not the hate all men feminist. So there's always fun conversations about that.
You're my boy, Blue.
Is he your bitch? Is he the bottom bitch?
Yeah, I'm good. I might have bitches, but not like Blue.
Brem's the bottom bitch.
Not little blue testicles, that's for sure.
Blue testicles?
He changed his name to that. Tiny blue balls or some shit like that. It's like, all right, dude.
Oh, well, he's gonna get his name changed.
You are so
Only
mean,
when he earns it.
So mean. And man, is Goget never coming back?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I couldn't place his accent. I feel bad.
He's got a list.
He's got a slight list.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's Canadian.
It wasn't. He was Canadian. Yeah. See, all right. There was a little accent.
Yeah.
It sounded French Canadian. Huh.
He's got an accent and a speech impediment, so it does it's hard to place him.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well.
Sure.
Subject change.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, well, might as well.
Sober.
Like I said, I'll try and come up with a better analogy. But
well,
I said, you don't.
Like I said, I get it, and I understand where you're coming from, and I understand what you're trying to say, and I understand why you are interpreting it that way. Like I can see your trail of logic.
This one.
I just don't agree. That's all it comes down to.
So, in, I guess, the next stage of the Wrong Think Purge, first they came for InfoWars.
Nice.
Now InfoWars has been banned from PayPal.
Oh, dang.
Yep.
Dang.
PayPal will no longer do business with InfoWars, according to a post on the conspiracy theory site this morning. Okay. God, this is more irony inception. So, first, the InfoWars was banned off of literally every social media outlet. What was it? Apple, Facebook, Twitter, Google, including YouTube, Instagram, what was the other one? All of them. All at once, except for Twitter. Twitter was like a week later, but so.
At first they gave some lip service saying, no, this would be anti-free speech. And then like, all right, can him.
So first he's banned off of every Silicon Valley social media group all at once. Then, now, PayPal will no longer do business with them, and yet somehow they're still a conspiracy theory site.
Yep.
Like, how does this work, guys? How do you even write that sentence
Yep.
without, like, your computer imploding from a fucking irony black hole?
They have to bring it up at the boards. Bob, do you think our readers are too dumb for this? Yeah, I think so. It'll work. Okay.
God.
Print it.
PayPal broke the news in an email to InfoWars yesterday, saying the company had conducted a comprehensive review of the InfoWars site and found that it had promoted hate and discriminatory intolerance against certain communities and religions, a violation of PayPal's acceptable use policy. InfoWars had used PayPal to process blah, 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 blah. The site will have 10 days to find new payment processors. Oh my God. And this isn't it either. I'm not sure. I don't think I haven't heard anything because I don't think InfoWars, they don't use like Patreon or any of that. But MasterCard has been doing the same thing through Patreon to certain YouTube creators and other alternative media and places like that, where MasterCard will say to Patreon, we will no longer process payments to this individual. Yeah. And seriously, what's next? Are they going to start lobbying so that if you are a wrong thinker, you can't have a bank account?
See, and here's why. No matter what your views are, even if people don't agree with them, I don't think that you should be banned from using things. Like, I just think that's really contradictory.
And short-sighted, too. First they came for the memers.
Right?
Not memers.
Oh, I love how these idiots never think more than one step ahead, that it could ever possibly be used in the same way against them. Like, they're ever so sure they're going to be a part of the great party.
Police are racist. They hunt down black people. Only police should have guns.
Ah, man. It's... God. Like I said, irony fucking overload.
So ironic it looped all the way back around and became, sane and rational.
But yeah, this is seriously getting way out of control. Like,
getting way out of control.
It got, well, I guess we aren't quite at the UK level of, oi, mate, you got a license for that meme.
Well,
or
you got a license for that license.
Or getting arrested for teaching a dog to do a Zig Heil.
Man, I thought that'd be the end of them. Like, yes, now people will finally see that it's all bullshit. Oh, no, you're doubling down? Oh,
yep.
Okay, I guess
nope.
It's cool, too.
Yeah, no, that's okay. Wouldn't want anybody to get offended on Facebook. Yeah, what was it? While the sex grooming scandal was going on, and they were talking about how all of the grooming gangs and all of the police incompetence and shit like that was happening, it was something like 1,500 people had been arrested for offensive things said on either Twitter or Facebook.
1,500?
Something like that.
Arrested?
Well, maybe not.
For memeing?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it wasn't.
Holy
I'm not sure. I'm not sure about the numbers. I know it was at least several hundred. I think it was something close to like 12 or 1,500.
Got to be something close to that, right?
And I don't know if it was.
Too many.
I don't know if they were all arrested, or it might have been like they
brought
had.
in for questioning.
Yeah, they had all been investigated for offensive posts on social media or something like that. Yeah. But we are headed full steam ahead right towards that glorious 1984
believe it.
future. Yeah, it's and the worst part is it's fucking Alex Jones has been proven right. I mean,
Sometimes
if
it's true.
if I was in a head position of Facebook or Google or PayPal,
Yeah, I
that
wouldn't want him around.
well, that would be the most embarrassing thing. Would be my actions were proving that asshole right. Like you'd think they would look at it and said, "Oh shit, well if we all ban him, we're literally making him correct on his conspiracy theory bullshit."
That's kind of what I was thinking about all those. Remember when all those content creators and all those YouTube strikes
Mm-hmm.
for no reason? What I was thinking was they're kind of testing the waters to see how the public will react and how they'll take it.
Yeah.
And of course, the public doesn't really give a shit. And so then they go to, hey, let's just take Alex Jones and ban him. Let's see what happens, right? You know, maybe the public won't care and we can just get away with it.
Well, that's the thing. Like, what could the public really do?
Yeah. Well, if they had balls, they could boycott their platform.
See, that's
not use them anymore.
Well, but here's the thing, right? So you like Sargon?
I know a boycott's only effective if everyone participates.
Oh no, let's even say you could get a complete boycott, right?
Uh-huh.
But then you like Sargon of Akkad, you agree with what he's doing, you think it's important for him to keep being able to do what he's doing. If you boycott YouTube, you're also boycotting him.
Nah, you could just Patreon him.
Well, sure, the ones that have Patreons.
You can directly, well, I mean, yeah, unlike, you can't do it for Alex Jones because PayPal him. So you would support him in whatever way you would be able to reach him, right? And see, that makes when push comes to shove, right? You'll force the gatekeepers to hold on. Okay, is it worth it to deperson this content creator if we're going to get pushback from other people, right? I mean,
I know it's tough. See, that's the thing. We don't have a viable, complete alternative to YouTube.
BitChute?
Yes.
Well, not yet. But
Well,
there
that's
needs to be demand for it.
Well, and that's the thing. If
Yeah, we
BitChute
don't
was
have
up and
demand.
running to the point where all of the content creators that, you know, if PewDiePie could just go to BitChute and everything would be a hunky-dory, yeah, sure, I'd say fucking A, let's boycott. Let's get everybody we can, and we never watch another YouTube video again. We go watch them on BitChute. But that's not feasible right now because BitChute doesn't have the infrastructure. So,
Or it's not feasible because there's not enough demand for BitChute to get the infrastructure, right?
well, but it's chicken and the egg.
Yeah, it's a little bit of both. I agree. We as a people, we have to say we're not using fucking YouTube. We'll live without YouTube a month because we want to get something that's not bullshit. And so we'll sacrifice. Yeah, see, with boycott, there has to be sacrifice. With any sort of change, there has to be sacrifice, and people aren't willing to sacrifice. Not anymore.
Yeah.
People are not willing to sacrifice.
I don't know, man. Nike took a pretty big hit.
I hope so. That'd be good. That'd be good.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a tough situation all around. And it's happening on almost all of them too. I mean, Twitch is the same way.
All fronts. ESPN. It's like, how did ESPN get into? Oh wait, because that's happening.
Yeah.
Some kid in his book had a World War II book, and it had pictures from Walt Disney's anti-Nazi propaganda, and it was like Donald Duck punching Hitler. And I'm like, how did you find this book in our public school library? You're in 4th grade.
Yeah, I don't know, man. So I wonder who's next on the list.
Sticks. Nah,
Yeah.
They can't touch his ass. He's untouchable.
He's a little small too. I think they would. They already went for. Alex Jones is literally like, I don't know exactly what number, but he's up there with PewDiePie.
Does anyone know? Yeah, with Sargon, what happened with that whole Mecha tour guy. Is that a thing? What's
Mr.
that?
Medicare?
Yeah. Some sort of doxing scandal?
Oh man, I didn't pay attention to that because it was a bunch of drama. There was a couple.
Doesn't sound very Sargon.
No. Well, that's the thing. Sargon didn't do anything, I don't think. But there were people that Sargon associated with that I think were caught up in it. Like Kraut and T, I think. And yeah, like I said, it was drama, and I just didn't pay. That's not why I watch Sargon and all them, you know. So I just didn't pay attention to it. So,
I've noticed kind of a drop in quality of Sargon's play, so I haven't been watching.
he's going a little more like casual, which I don't necessarily mind.
Too successful now. He's after all the normie bucks.
Well, he's doing a lot of like he's doing live shows and stuff.
Who?
Sargon. What up, Blue?
Oh, sorry, I had a buddy to ask me about something, so I had to bounce for a sec.
It's all good. We're just talking
Anyways.
about InfoWars getting banned off of PayPal
Everything.
now. Yeah,
Wait, PayPal?
PayPal dropped. Yeah, gave him a week or 10 days to find a new payment processor.
Oh, so you can just not work with Alex Jones, but as soon as a gay person wants a wedding cake,
Right?
you gotta serve no matter what.
Oh man. Yeah,
I mean,
this.
these people are hypocrites. That's pretty obvious.
Alex Jones should just come out as being
So
gay,
many
and then they
keys.
have to.
Real quick, are Razer headsets any good or not really?
I prefer Corsair.
Yeah, Corsair's better.
Or you could. There's
Are they
always.
cheaper and better
Oh
or
yeah,
just
dude.
better?
The Corsair Void Pros. They're like you can get them on sale for like $70 for the wireless ones.
Because I like my Blue Yeti. It's fun and all, but I don't like using earbuds. I just want to have that decent mic and just quality sound.
Yeah. The
And I don't want to break the bank. I only spend like $500 on that thing.
No, yeah. For the Corsair, get the Void Pros. The wireless ones you can get them on sale for 70. I think.
I don't like wireless stuff. at
Well,
all.
then the wireless ones, I think they're 50 on sale, and normal price is like 60 or 70.
I hate wireless headsets. I find them they die on me when I need them the most, and I always forget to charge them. It's kind of like my phone.
I keep the USB cord right next to where I hang them, so I just plug it in every time I set them down. The wireless ones last 16 hours though, so. But yeah, they do have a wired one though.
They do.
Yeah, I would go with wired.
Then you get a
Also,
wired Corsair.
At the time, I wasn't looking to order. I just wanted to get a mechanical keyboard. And it was on sale. I ended up getting a Razer mechanical keyboard for like $90.
And yeah, what Junkie just linked, the YouTube's alternative influence network that breeds right-wing radical.
That article, yeah.
Yeah.
That article's borderline saying it's basically a threat to YouTube.
Oh, it's not even an article, dude. They're treating
It's a
it.
hit piece.
Well, they're treating it like it's a scientific paper, and it was written by a doctoral candidate.
I mean, there's nothing scientific about it. He said Sargon leads to ultra right winger views.
Well, yeah, they
Oh.
used.
Didn't they put?
That sounds logical.
Well, they did
Didn't they put Kyle Kalinske on that list? And Kyle Kalinske is a super left guy.
Well, they put a bunch of. I mean,
list.
Dave Rubin was on the list. Sargon, Jordan
Yeah.
Peterson.
Um,
Some black guy.
How dare
Here's
you
the
think
thing:
for yourself?
if Jordan Peterson's a far right person, then Jesus, because he seems like probably the most centrist person I've ever seen, ever really.
Well,
Super
and then
boring.
it was all guilt by association because they were playing 6 Degrees of Separation with Jared Taylor and Richard Spencer,
Yeah.
and it
And
was
Stephen
sorry.
Molyneux. I don't think Stephen Molyneux's I'm not an ultra fan of Stephen Molyneux, but he's definitely not an alt-righter.
I'm a
of
pretty
any
big
kind.
fan of Molyneux, actually.
And that's not like us. And I'm not saying that because I don't know. I just never really got into his videos. If you know about that, if that makes sense.
I mean,
I like him for some subjects more than I like him for others.
yeah. Some things he is spot on about, and some things he's. Yeah.
And the only person I've really been iffy about is just Lauren Southern. Kind of just about
Well,
it.
she became an activist instead of a journalist, which, you know,
Yep.
hey, if that's what she wants to do, that's what she wants to do. I got
At
no
least
problem with that.
She was honest about it.
Exactly.
At least she admitted.
Yeah. She didn't go
You'll never
around
get anyone
saying
to
that she was
post
still
it,
a
innit?
journalist. But yeah,
I'm
it's
getting the feeling you just really don't like people to say what they aren't in any way,
got it.
shape, or form.
talking to me?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Exactly what I said.
Well, like, can you give me an example?
Like how Lauren Southern admit that she's no longer a journalist, she's an activist. Like you don't like when people don't admit what they really are.
Or how you view what they really are.
Right. I can see that. I can see what.
I definitely have zero tolerance for bullshitters. Like, I'll tell you what, because I can work perfectly fine with bosses or coworkers when we hate each other. Perfectly well. It's the simplest thing in the world. I don't like you, you don't like me, but
Yeah,
we gotta work together. So I'm gonna do this, this, and this. You're gonna do that, that, and that. And
Hey, Rambo.
what up?
What's up?
How you been, man?
Yeah, been better probably.
That's good.
Long time no talk.
Yeah, that the whole Shane thing like really kind of
Yeah.
shook me.
Yeah.
Since me and him share a lot of the same qualities, with
Right.
the health problems and stuff.
Yeah, that was like my sister has a brain tumor, and she's fine. She got surgery and she was okay, so I wasn't that worried. And then suddenly I heard the news and I was like, just so taken aback. Like, wait, what? They were
Yeah.
gonna fix it.
Yeah, I mean, I had just talked to him the day before, and everything seemed fine. Like he was like in the beginning of talking to him, he was like misspelling words and stuff, and I figured that was probably because of him not feeling well and stuff. But then he got better and started talking to me with like normal sentences and joking around with me, and
Yeah.
then next thing you know, he's dying. I'm like, what the hell?
And I didn't
Makes me-
know, like, because I'm never on Facebook. Like, no one told me.
Well, you hadn't added me.
Well, I'm never on Facebook.
Yeah.
So even if you
What's up,
send me
Razik?
something, I can't.
And you weren't on Discord either, so we couldn't message you there either.
Well, I
I'm
was
thinking
on
about people
Discord.
not-
I just haven't been in here.
Well, you're never on late, and that's the thing. The only time I'm on is like way
That's-
after you've logged on. You know, when you had all your jobs and shit.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but anyway.
After living in California.
So, like I said, or like I was
I
saying,
am moving to California.
yeah, I can work perfectly well with somebody where we don't like each other, unless they try to play games with me. And California is full of these jackasses that do nothing but hide their true feelings from you and try and play passive-aggressive bullshit games, you know, trying to get at you. You know, they pretend like they like you, or they pretend like they don't hate you, or whatever.
Honestly, I'm so nervous about going back to California because of that. Because I dealt with that so much as a kid,
And I
I'm
hate
just like, I don't know if I can do it again.
And I think that's what you're talking about, when it's like, I can't stand when people try and lie about who they are or whatever.
They don't think they're lying, but
Well, I forget that part of it.
yeah, okay.
But
okay.
you know, if you're talking like why I don't hate Lauren Southern, because she doesn't lie about it. She's an activist. She knows it. She doesn't try and pretend like she's a journalist and doing activism, you know, on the down low. But I can't stand these, HuffPo writers and shit who are straight up propaganda artists because, they're playing a game. And I can't I don't play that game.
Under the guise of unbiased journalism.
Exactly. Yeah.
Everyone's a little bit biased. It's true.
Rambo, did I see that correctly on Facebook that you had platinumed Spider-Man already?
Yeah. It's about a 40-hour platinum.
How was that?
Didn't take that long.
That's a lot of fun, man.
Is it?
Yeah, that was my goal this year was to have 120 platinums, and that ended up being my 120th platinum for the year.
Wow. How about that? What a hell of a game to end on.
Yeah, but now, I mean, since I've done that, I think I finished that on Monday?
Something like that,
Maybe
yeah.
Tuesday, something like that.
Early this week.
Yeah, now I have 208 platinums.
Holy shit. For this year?
Yeah. Oh no, for this year I have 128.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna try to hit.
Platinums.
I'm gonna try to hit 200 platinums this year, though.
Another 80. That's probably doable in the next 4 months or whatever.
Yeah, there's not really any super huge games coming out that I'm really excited about. So
Red Dead?
I mean, Red Dead. Yeah, I mean, I'm not super excited about it. I'll play it, but
I don't think I'm
I
really
don't
make it to Red Dead this year.
Red Dead seemed pretty cool, but I don't know. I don't get behind the hype behind Red Dead.
No, yeah. I mean,
it was a good game, but it just wasn't like The Last of Us type of game. It was just a game. It was a pretty good game.
yeah, I never got to play the first one, so I'm right there with you. Like, I'd like to play it, but I'm not hyped for it.
Did it make you feel like Spider-Man though? That's the question.
I mean, Spider-Man 2 was that for a while.
That was the absolute best Spider-Man game that there has ever been.
I'll tell you what. Oh God, people.
And mixing that doesn't mean I can play Persona 5 now.
Persona 5 something you gotta do something.
I've got to clear out like months of my schedule to play like Persona. A 300-hour platinum.
Flying Dreams are pretty dope, but Spider-Man Dreams are the best.
So what's going on between Mr. Medicare and Sargon?
None of us paid attention enough to find out, I guess.
I think Gang's
I
just
just keep
talking about it, but then
I keep seeing the things pop up like suggested videos, but they're like an hour, 2 hours, and I'm like, fuck all that, man.
Yeah, that's pretty much how all of us were reacting.
I'm like, why don't you just condense it into like a 10-minute video and then we can be okay?
I mean, I just saved those. I downloaded and saved those videos for a rainy day.
I don't even give a shit how rainy it is. I've never listened to a fucking 2-hour thing.
I do it all the time, unfortunately.
I can't sit there. I don't have time to sit there and listen to a 2-hour thing. Even if I'm walking around, I'm just constantly distracted.
I mean, if I could download these on my phone, it'd be even better. I only know how to do it on my computer, so I can just only listen to it while I'm playing games or shitting on or something like that.
One thing that has changed with me is that I have actually filed for adoption now of my granddaughter.
Really?
Yeah, me and my wife try to file by ourselves, like without an attorney, because we already had guardianship of her.
Mm-hmm.
And the judge said no, but the judge's office said that they've never had a pro se adoption go through on their court. And so we thought, we'll be the first ones, but we filed the paperwork thinking that we did it right, and he came back and said no, he suggests getting an attorney. And so we had to go pay $5,000 for an attorney. And
Jesus.
he said, he showed us like the form. It's like I don't know, probably 2.5 inches thick of paperwork. that you have to do and turn in and stuff. And I'm like, that might be the reason why they say they've never had one go through. Because I never knew there was that much paperwork.
Well, anything that involves the courts, period, is usually bureaucracy in general. We'll just say that it's
Well,
nothing
yeah,
but paperwork.
This is more paperwork than my whole divorce and my custody battle.
Really?
Like my 2-year
Yeah,
custody battle
adoption, man. That's serious.
and my divorce all put together. This paperwork is more than all that.
Damn.
It's insane.
I guess there'd be more paperwork when it comes to actually adopting or adoptions in general. Really.
They said that used to back at like 20 years ago, you could walk in and go, "I want to adopt this person," and they go, "Okay." Like it was literally one piece of paper. You just walked in, got a court date, and you got to adopt. But due to child trafficking and stuff, they've added like a shit. Basically, they made it to where they want to know people are serious because there's so much fucking paperwork that people that's just trying to traffic people really aren't going to go through the trouble of doing all that shit. So I was like, okay, well this is a bunch of busy work basically.
Gotcha. Jokes on them. I love child trafficking and unnecessary paper.
And I got a new phone. I got the Galaxy Note 9.
I've been looking to get a new phone for a while now because I've been looking at it, switching off from Apple completely.
Well,
Oh, I did. I got away
yeah.
from Apple completely.
Yeah, you need to. What the hell?
I've been
And
trying
the
for
Galaxy-
a long time.
The Galaxy and the S9 and the Note 9. I'm not sure if the other ones do or not, but they come with a little. They have like a USB Type C for the charger, and they come with like a little thing that hooks into the USB Type C where you can actually put in a USB thumb drive to that and hook it to your phone.
That's pretty sick. Pretty sick.
That's
I mean,
actually
I'm
cool.
on
I
an
mean,
S5 still.
I thought that was always thought that'd be cool to be able to plug in a USB thumb drive to your phone, and like shit. Now I actually have that ability. Not that I'll ever do it, but I have the ability.
I mean, I just been looking because Brim told me a story about apparently I think a Samsung blew up in someone's purse, something like that.
Oh yeah, the Note 8 did.
And that's why
Yeah,
I'm
but
sort of scared against Samsung.
They fixed it.
They fixed that, yeah.
Yeah. But Apple's gotten to the point now where, once they started slowing down people's batteries and admitting to it, I was like, yeah, I'm done.
I mean,
Not only do you not give me control over my phone, but yet now you're telling me that you purposely slow down my phone so that way I'll go buy another one.
Yeah, fair enough. I usually never really cared because I have an iPhone 4 and it just works. You know what I mean? I don't really need to get it. It just works. It calls, emails, etc.
Oh yeah.
But I've noticed my phone only lasts I think 4 or 5 hours a day at best.
That's because of what they've done to the old phones.
Yeah. So now this phone used to last 8 or 9 hours a day, and even if the battery deteriorated, I don't think it would go down that dramatically.
No, the battery. There's nothing wrong with the battery. They just slow down the phones, in the battery, make it take more juice or whatever, with some sort of update. So that way you will either want to upgrade to get a faster phone, or you'll go out and buy a $90 battery from them to make it as fast as it used to be.
Wait, you can buy Apple batteries?
Yeah.
You have to go to the Apple store and have them change it out.
Which
Oh,
is
they can go fuck
stupid.
themselves.
Challenge
They can go
accepted.
They can go
see
fuck
about
themselves,
that.
Apple.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Definitely gonna have to get a new phone. I'm not sure which one they get though, because I want to get do all Android phones have emulators on them, for Game Boy games, or no?
I don't know. I have no idea.
I'm gonna have to Google that real quick. And
I know
apparently
you can get. I know you can get a lot of emulators on the Samsung or the Android.
Hell
because
yeah.
Android's open source for the most part.
Yeah, I just don't use it emulator, so it doesn't bother me. What's up, Fatal?
Oh, all Android phones, as long as they have the Android like the Android iOS or software, whatever it's called, it has access to emulators because all Android like iOS basically is open source, not necessarily just the phone itself.
Oh man. Too many IPAs.
All right, so Gates, let's get back to what's going on with Sargon or whatever before we start drinking.
I don't even know if I can figure it out. Once you're off the ball on those things, it's like good luck trying to figure out what happens, you know? Trying to catch up on that.
I don't even know what's happening in terms of that stuff.
Yeah, it's some sort of drama. YouTube drama.
Is it like a political drama, or is it just drama because they don't like each other?
Well, it could just be non-existent. It could be all made up in the imagination. I've been watching sword reviewers on YouTube lately. That's
I guess like sword reviewers, fair enough.
and they often do critiques on movies and video games.
I've been watching a decent amount of gun videos. Not necessarily just review of guns. I've just been watching just people just shooting guns and blowing shit up with them.
Oh, dude, Hickok 45? You know Hickok 45?
I don't really know the YouTube. I might have to check real quick. I don't really know the YouTubers themselves. I just go search this gun in action, and it just shows it in action.
Oh, no doubt you've seen him then. He's got the big, long, outdoor shooting range with all the...
I think I've seen him,
Yeah, dude, the old guy, the tall old guy.
Yeah.
Hickok 45 here. Going to shoot the Remington, 45. Yeah, Hickok's the man, dude. And YouTube's gonna shut him down eventually.
Those videos are so dope. I just want to archive them, even though it might look weird seeing a bunch of gun videos on my PC to some people.
Well, it's like book burning, because whenever I'm interested in purchasing a gun, that's who I go to first because he's shot it and talked about it, and he's a law enforcement officer with 25 years in the business. So it's like he's got knowledge and he'll tell me exactly what I need to know. So if you take that away from people,
now.
Yeah, exactly. That's according to them. But if you want to know what firearm to purchase and you don't have it available in front of you, then that's probably the next best place to go. So if they get rid of all that, that's basically like book burning, which is the sign of a coming genocide too.
What, they get genocide gun owners?
They would love nothing more than that.
How would they genocide? Because there's a lot of black people own guns. Wouldn't it look kind of bad on them if they genocide a bunch of black people? On the record, at least. As the non-racist that they are. Just to say what they are.
Bunch of bullshit.
Yo, G, where you been?
Who?
Where have you been? Because you just disappeared for a bit.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
You weren't talking for 10 minutes.
Oh, I was there.
I guess you pulled a Shane.
I just wasn't talking. Yeah.
Yeah.
People were talking. I was letting them talk. Who talked to me?
Blue.
Let's see what you found about the Sargon drama.
You didn't hear me respond to that?
No.
No.
Oh.
We haven't heard you at all.
Oh, I just said I didn't know. So, and then you guys started talking about guns and shit. So I just let you guys talk.
Yeehaw.
I mean, guns are pretty dope, especially World War II guns.
Ooh, yeah. I would love to own an M1 Garand.
I like to own a lot of the guns from World War II because those shit looks fucking cool as hell.
good luck getting one.
In
Or
Canada.
you could get like a what's it called, a stencil or a reissue. Like those are popular.
You can get the retuned ones, the Armory rebuilt ones, but they're pretty fucking pricey.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
I think the M1, like to get a match grade one, it's like $1,500.
Dude, when are you gonna come shooting with me?
Oh, I don't know.
Gotta come down.
One of these days.
It's a blast.
Yeah, I know. I need to shoot my shotgun too.
I've actually the place I go to has an outdoor range. I've never used it though, but like it's probably
I
good.
want to go out shooting, but the problem is Canada's so strict on it.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Difficult.
you live in
Right.
slightly
Like,
worse
not
hellhole than
necessarily
California.
maybe you know what? I would love to have a self-defense law, but mainly I just want to like test guns out, like try to use and learn. But it's
Could
very
hop the border
complicated
real
here.
quick.
I mean, I'm not sure if I still have my American citizenship.
You wouldn't need it.
Not to visit. Yeah.
Yeah, and
I'm
they've
I'm
got
a transvestite who is escaping the fascist Canadas.
right. They've got they got a ton of gun ranges that'll rent you firearms too.
I mean, probably because actually, I probably could go across the border. Because wait, how long do you have to live in a certain country before you lose your citizenship in another one?
It depends. Like I don't think Canada. I don't
United
think.
States and America, because I used to live in America until I was 8. Then we moved.
Were you born in America?
Yeah.
Then you're a
When
citizen.
you're American.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it eventually didn't apply because I know in like Japan, I'm pretty sure you lose your citizenship.
Some
So-
countries will do that, but I do not believe the United States is one of them. The only way you can lose your United States citizenship is if you accept citizenship from another country.
Like
So-
Canada.
Like Canada.
Right. But not dual, like if you're born with dual citizenship, that's okay. Then you're fine. But like, yeah, if you move to, Iran or, Japan or something, and you go and get citizenship from them, then I do believe in most all cases you will lose your American citizenship.
What's wrong with Japan?
It's not the country that matters.
Oh, okay.
The idea is if you're accepting citizenship from another country, then you are no longer considering yourself a citizen of this country.
Yeah. I don't know. I think living in Japan would be kind of cool. I don't know.
I'd love to
women are
spend
pretty
time
out
in
there.
Japan. I don't know about living there. Apparently they're pretty
No one speaks English.
well, they're pretty not friendly to outsiders.
Baka gaijin na.
Yeah. Like you can't own property. It's pretty hard to get a job. You got to go through a whole bunch of hoops. Yeah.
That sucks because Japanese women are really hot.
True dat.
They're not any more hot than any other women.
Oh, dude, that's such a lie.
No, it's not.
Monica Bellucci.
Asian women are consistently rated the hottest
Well, that's okay.
by all.
It's not true.
Yes, it is.
It's equally distributed.
No, it's
like
not.
anything else in life.
equally
Yes, it is.
distributed.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No. Black
Yes,
women
it is.
are consistently rated the least attractive by all races, and Asian
But
women
in
are
reality, it's equally distributed.
bullshit.
Like everything else is. Anything that's inheritable by your genes.
So it's socialism, what you're telling me.
I'm saying, well, is there a socialism in hotness? I guess there. I don't know.
No, yeah, there's no socialism in hotness.
No, I guess that's more free market, huh?
Yeah.
No, it's me distributed.
Asians are just top tier. They're the smartest.
No, they're
and
not. You
hottest.
just think they're top tier.
Yeah,
mean,
mixing but teaching is one of the jobs you can get pretty easy if you're not Japanese.
You
Oh,
can
hell
also easily take a job as being like, the downfall person in most places because, like, in Japan, it's really dishonorable to, like, really take the. Like, you have to take the blame, but the Japanese
Right.
aren't really good at taking the blame, so they'll hire Americans and they'll say, we're taking the blame and it was all our fault. So essentially,
Americans.
you can be hired to be, like,
Fall
the
guy.
scapegoat.
Yeah.
Nice.
So what you're telling me is they're still mad about Hiroshima.
No, they'll just hire from outside the country, not necessarily Americans. But
And if you have a fake passport, and you get hired, then you can fall guy and not have any repercussions on your real identity. I just cooked up a brilliant scheme.
Yeah, I was like, I don't. You drunk. You drunk.
That's a get rich scheme, I guess.
I got it.
We're gonna sell all these. We're gonna sell all these people and take them to Hooters.
Let Logan Paul get that job.
I mean, it doesn't. I guess Japan's not a big fan of white people after Logan Paul.
You ruined it for all of them.
I didn't even think they really cared.
We were doing so good until
We're doing so good. It only took a certain amount of time.
Like
for
from
Japan.
everything I heard, like all of the outrage was coming from Americans. Like I didn't even hear any outrage coming from Japanese people, but I mean there might have been.
I was like, do you read Japanese and their news?
No,
I mean, I
but
don't think they do. Do
you'd
they even
think
know
that
what's
if
going on?
there
Like,
was, the HuffPo would be quoting Japanese politicians saying, you know, screw this American asshole. I would assume. I don't know.
I could go either way.
I mean, they probably didn't know what's going on. They're probably thinking, "What the hell is this guy doing? Is he retarded?"
Well, yes he is. But,
Yes.
You know.
Yeah. Feeling sorry for him might have been it.
It might have just been a sorry play. Like, you know what? I think he's just best to leave this guy alone. He might be not the smartest fucking tool in the shed.
He's definitely not. There were a few, man, spelling bruh. There were a few Japanese people did like Japanese YouTubers. He threw the Pokeball at it.
Yep. He definitely did that.
Oh, that's.
Cringy as fuck.
I mean, is that really offensive or just looks cringy? To be honest.
Yeah, well, I'm sure it's offensive to HuffPo.
Because some things are just not really offensive. They're just kind of cringy. And like, what are you doing, buddy?
That's what I'd put that in.
It's offensive.
Why is that offensive?
Oh no, I'm too tired for another argument.
I was gonna say how much
Debate,
time.
whatever.
Well, it's like, what? Is he being racist because he threw a Pokeball at a guy? Like, I don't, you know.
No.
No,
It's
no.
my destiny.
I mean, I see it being rude, and I see it being a jackass thing to do, and all this other stuff. But I don't know about offensive. Like,
Or
not
racist,
in the way,
yeah.
not in the way that you know, the Guardian and all that would say is offensive. Ugh.
I am offended that I have to share a nationality with him. That
guess-
sucks.
I'm offended that he has how many millions of subscribers on YouTube?
There you
I'm
go.
mad that he has so much money. That's all I'm mad.
Yeah,
I don't give a shit.
seriously.
Like, fuck. If I want to be loaded like Jake Paul or Logan Paul.
I was watching a really interesting video about how like his channel is technically illegal because you can't promote so much to children.
Yeah, let's get him.
That's called the gray area of YouTube. Where
I
YouTube's
like it.
as long as you're making us money, we don't care.
Lynch
And
mob?
you don't-
Lynch mob? Let's lynch mob him?
Let's go.
Lynch mob? Okay.
I'm down.
All right, hold on. Let me get my anti-Logan Paul robes on. We'll form a clan called the
Oh, damn it. Now the
SSS.
FBI's listening, and if he shows up dead, we are fucked right now.
Well, it'll take me a while to get there. I'm all the way across the country, so it's all on you guys.
I'm not even in the country.
Yeah, I'm not.
YouTuber
He's in
Logan
he's in
Paul
LA,
found
right?
Hanged.
Found hanged for this new clan called the
I think
something
he
else.
is.
The anti-Loganators. I don't know. Haven't thought this through, you know.
Oh, we haven't talked about the new Batman, have we?
Wait, they're making a new Batman game?
No, comic.
No, yeah.
None of you all seen anything about this?
Nope, this is
I
news
think
to me.
I know what you're gonna say though.
It's the new dark or black label comics, which are supposed to be for more adult audiences.
Oh yeah.
And
the result, all right.
They decided their first endeavor in this new thing is going to feature a full page panel with Batman's Batschlong.
Full frontal comics. The world needed more of those.
Yeah, apparently the world needed more dick pics. Like, fucking
Nice.
hell.
Like, was that what they consider adult? Just dick pics?
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. Like, they couldn't do female nudity because then people would bitch about objectification. And
I was hoping it'd just be like mature themes
Well,
and questions of good and evil.
sure,
Right and
but
wrong.
Batman
I
already
care
pretty
more
much
about
goes.
butts.
Batman already goes pretty deep into that, like dark, gritty. Like they didn't really need an adult theme or an adult
It's just a show nudity.
version.
Yeah. Well, they gotta sell a comic, right? Let's get the buzz talking.
Well, this is
is
the
Hey,
worst
they gotta
part.
And
talk
sex
about
sells, right?
Well, but that's the
Right.
thing. I was just talking to Kiro about this. Like, this is the exact opposite way to do it, right? Because you can get tits and ass. Tits and ass will sell for guys, but dick pics do not sell for girls.
But they do sell for gay boys.
Ding.
Yeah, but gay people are not really that big of a population.
No, that's a tiny market share.
Just
That's like trying to market the transgender people when they're not even 1%.
I want. All right, fine, but I want. Let's see. Batman. Okay, full spread, with the fold-out page and everything. All right. Liberace next to him. Okay, Batman.
You want to be a pop-up comic
Liberace
book?
too. All right. Yes.
oh my
And
god.
then, and also
hope he-
a nude Adam West pretending like he's Batman. I want
Oh,
all three of
Jesus.
them in the.
I need
It is a crossover.
I need him helicoptering his dick. That's the only way I'd really be
Oh,
interested
God.
in seeing it.
It's like if you flip the pages back and forth, it's like shows them.
Yes, exactly.
There has to be a certain amount of pubic hairs for me to watch it.
All right. So now we all know how we feel about Batman.
So apparently he needs a big bush and he needs to helicopter his dick, and then we'll be interested.
All right, you heard us, DC. Not just Batman
Make it
too.
happen.
Get them all in there.
And here's the thing.
Let's do
I'm
this.
all for if all the comics places, groups, companies, whatever, want to start doing adult themed comics.
It's not even
I'm
adult,
down.
though.
How about Wolverine, where like they get
I would be
really
interested in
dark.
naked Wolverine.
and
Oh,
like
Jesus.
and
Oh, so
violence
now.
violence out the ass, like Wolverine just straight up gutting people and intestines flying everywhere and shit like that. I'm down.
That's what he originally did, to be honest.
But they always had to keep it like at least somewhat toned down though.
Well, yeah, that's why Logan was probably the best Wolverine movie that was ever made.
And if they want to include sex and nudity in that, all right, fine. I don't care. But
I mean, that works in Deadpool. I feel like doing sex up the ass would work in Deadpool. What Batman? I don't think it really works in the Batman world.
especially like nude Batman, like why?
We don't have any context either. It's like, is it sex? Why is he?
Deadpool, it would make
tortured?
sense. 'cause
Apparently
Deadpool,
it's-
there is no such thing as context.
Apparently,
I
it's
bet you he's gonna be tortured. He's like strung up, all naked. Getting,
no. I don't think it's just like
don't
him
think so?
standing there.
Nice.
Yeah, because
I'd look up the picture, but it'd be on my screen, and I
mean-
can't
Oh,
guarantee
yeah.
that I'll get one with like him blurred out or anything. And then of course YouTube would bitch.
Yeah, you want to look up that picture, don't you?
I do.
I see you.
I gotta see it, man.
Look it up for us.
I go look. Oh. All right.
Well,
Nude
theoretically
Batman.
anybody could do it except for me.
And then Rule 34. Yeah.
I mean, if I wanted to watch naked, if I want to see naked Batman, Rule 34 is for that, not comic books necessarily. I mean, unless they're telling a dark story, like how, like, wasn't there a dark story in the Batman universe where I think Nightwing got molested by some
Okay.
Oh yeah, let's
It's
do that.
chick?
That's what our comic books should be about. Awesome.
They do show his butt. Okay, good. Yeah, okay. I'm looking at Batman dick now. What did you
Oh,
want to know?
yeah.
Well, like
Count the
find a
pubes.
It doesn't look like he has pubes apparently.
Find
He
a
has
find
no
one that's
body
like
hair.
Fucking bullshit.
find one that's censored and put it up in shitpost or something.
I did send it to. I sent it to you.
Yeah, but that
It's
one
the
doesn't-
that has
No,
Dick Grayson's
that-
face over it.
But that's like it doesn't. It's not a very good picture.
Where doesn't match his artistic sensibilities.
No, like you literally can't tell what's going on.
Oh Jesus! Is this in the not safe for work section? I regret
No.
clicking on the not safe for work section.
No, it's not.
Where am I?
I sent it to.
She sent it to me DM, so
Oh,
it's not on.
Direct.
Yeah.
Oh.
Here. Also, here's a censored.
No, I didn't.
Throw it in shit post.
All right. Censored.
Yeah, like it's literally just him standing there.
Awesome. Cool.
Oh no! Apparently, you get a little. There's multiple panels because here's another
Oh,
panel
yeah.
that shows like just slight highlighting off his dick. Like it's really dark, so you just get the hint of flaccid penis.
Give me that
He's
highlight.
just walking around naked.
Yes. Naked walking.
Yeah, I see the Batmobile and the clothes, so like he just got back and shucked all this shit off, and now he's just
Apparently, he's
Cruising
just walking
around,
to another
freeballing?
room. He's just freeballing it. That's all this is.
agreed. J. Caesar, Naked Wonder Woman would sell.
I mean, that would sell like hotcakes.
But yeah, that's the
I
thing.
don't-
Like manga's been doing this for decades, where they have nudity and sex, and not just in porn, but in the regular ones. Like this is nothing special.
I mean, in Your Name, there's some pretty funny stuff with that.
Yeah,
Vampire Hunter D.
there you go. Ninja Scroll.
Point is, I'm basically saying, watch Your Name Cure. Like, watch it tonight or fucking whenever, please.
I'm like, it's 2 a.m. I'm gonna go to bed.
Well, tomorrow
Shit.
then.
Yeah, it is good.
Tomorrow, please just, you have to watch it. It's like, fucking
I mean,
great.
Yeah,
maybe
Ghost in the Shell. There's
I've got-
nudity.
I've got Lyra practice tomorrow and then campaign.
Well, then the day after.
Sunday is all nothing but editing.
Then
It's
the
probably
day
Monday.
after that. There you go.
You won't regret it, I promise.
Yes.
Actually, I
It's,
can't make that.
Watch Grave of the Fireflies.
I will. I'll
Oh.
watch that and I'll be next Wednesday.
Rambo
I'll
left.
talk about
yep.
it. I will next Wednesday. I'll talk about it too.
Rambo
Our
was tired of the dick
Sacramento
talk.
Our Sacramento local fighting game community is considering Cal Expo, and they are discussing whether or not they could hold an esports tournament at the California State Fair.
Why?
I don't know. What could go wrong?
Yeah. Well,
I like it.
SJWs or no?
there's a lot that could go wrong, but
No, they're pretty chill. I think I've gone to a couple of their events. I think, and I kind of just like going to the State Fair, so it's a win-win.
man, I've been to State Fair in like a
Oh,
decade.
I feel like this pretty much summarizes my thoughts.
I mean, I like California, but I hate it at the same time.
But mature readers.
Ugh, it's still a fucking dick pic. Like, come on.
Yeah. They Dr. Manhattan did again.
I have this is the guy
the
that I've had
context?
to fucking block because he just would not stop sending me dick pics.
Were they any good?
I couldn't believe that was a thing, but I guess it's a thing.
Oh, it is such a thing.
Pretty awesome.
Well,
Like,
I've gotten what happens now is that like whenever I get a dick pic, and this is after me telling him like he offered and I was like no, do not send me any. I don't
Nice.
want any, nothing, none of it. And he was
Yeah, I
still
couldn't
like
get that either.
he would still send me dick pics, right?
I mean,
so
I wish Chase would
now
just send
what
me
I
news
do-
randomly.
now what I do is whenever anybody sends me a dick pic, I send them a bigger, better dick pic in return.
Nice.
You see, like, I'm a transvestite. This is my dick. Very
Or the previous person who sent me one,
Yeah.
like I'll send theirs to that person. So it's
Okay.
like it's just a constantly revolving.
The gift that keeps on giving.
Here's the last dick pic I got. Yep, pretty much.
I'm confused by this photo.
What if you just? Oh man.
So
Yeah,
that's
I don't
impressive.
understand that in life, but I don't have to understand everything. That's the thing. I just don't have-
That's actually impressive, though. I've never understood it anyway, either. Just no.
What's the
Can't do it.
context to it, though?
delete my.
To the Batman, or just the pics I've gotten. I don't know. He seems to be having some sort of breakdown, and then
Why the
he
fuck
just
did he
gets
get
up-
naked out of
I
the mental
don't know. I
breakdown?
didn't read it. I just looked at the panels.
The
Oh,
panels everyone is talking about.
Yeah, there's like 3.
yeah. The context is they need to drum up sales because their
Yep.
comics are doing shitty. So
Ding.
There's
They're
plenty of
gonna-
reason for that one.
they're gonna stir up some controversy and hope that it works out for them. But I don't think it's gonna.
I mean, controversy breeds controversy.
Yeah, but that doesn't always necessarily translate into sales, though.
Not necessarily, because it might be good at the beginning, but it usually ends up backfiring. Kind of like how Nike's going on right now.
Not wrong.
Oh,
mean-
darn it.
What do y'all think of the controversy of people blowing up their fridges? Because I think it was some fridge company that didn't say anything mean about the NRA, but the NRA kind of accused them of, and they started blowing up their fridges.
Whoa.
What?
Well, I can't remember the exact controversy. I think Joe Rogan was talking about it, and it's kind of like I'm wondering, do people just want an excuse to blow shit up for no reason?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like how people burn their Nikes, and I saw some dude literally just made a homemade bomb and shot it to his Nike shoes, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. Which
How do
is
you have
kind of
time to make
silly.
a homemade bomb?
If you really wanted to stick it to Nike, the best way is to, if you have any Nike stuff, is to sell it all on eBay or Amazon for super cheap. So that way they lose the sale of whoever buys it from you.
I like how Nike's trying to act moral though, even though they have child fucking labor or child slavery basically.
Yeah, it's like, come
I
on.
find it hilarious. They're trying to act moral when they have basically child slavery.
Yeah,
Like what the fuck, man?
come on.
Yep. Using a privileged brat who gave up nothing to spread a message about giving up something to.
Apparently they're comparing
Game.
him to Muhammad Ali, even though
Yeah.
Muhammad Ali literally went to jail and almost lost his NBA career entirely. Not because he was bad, but because he didn't want to go to Vietnam. Was that right?
Yeah,
Something like, yeah.
but he definitely was a boxer.
Yeah, not NBA.
Oh, he was. What? Fuck. I got the story confused. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he was a boxer, not a basketball player.
I mean, that's someone who sacrificed everything for their beliefs. Even if you disagree with or not, he still did sacrifice everything for his beliefs.
I typed in NBA draft dodge to try and see if there was a player who did do that, and I got the NBA draft. All right, fine, internet, you win this time.
What has Kaepernick sacrificed in terms of anything?
Well, I mean, he sacrificed his career, but that was his own. I mean, he sucked.
He
So
sucks at football.
Yeah.
He's literally the worst. Like college people are better than fucking his ass.
yeah,
Yep. I mean, I think he knew he wasn't gonna last much longer, so he decided, okay, I'll just go out as like a maverick, like I got a cause I believe in, and that way I don't have to focus on the fact that I didn't want, no one would play me.
I'm bad at football.
yeah,
Like I'll be honest, I could probably be Colin Kaepernick in a football match.
yeah. I don't know if I could go that far, bruh.
I beat him in like a chess match. I could do that.
I can beat him in World of Warcraft.
Oh, about Madden.
It's like he's
Beat him in
adopted.
Madden.
He's adopted, right, by white people.
By white
you know?
couple. Yeah,
So it's like
a
there's some
rich white
complicated shit
couple.
going on.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow, those white people, they're so racist they adopted him.
Yep.
Oh
Yeah.
man, what a bunch of racists. Am I right, guys?
Like I'm
Yeah,
really
they should now fucking
surprised.
beat their slaves.
I'm really surprised that his parents haven't said something about some of the shit that he said, because he's gone all in on the white people are all racist and blah 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 blah, and it's like, dude,
I think they just don't want to get involved because they know that
Maybe.
the left can ruin everything for them. Not necessarily because they're wrong or like people on Twitter would support them. It's just the fascists are in charge, as they say.
I don't know, man. If
Some
I
of
was
these-
if I was one of his parents, man, fuck, I wouldn't put up with that shit.
Well, you wouldn't be one of his parents because I doubt you'd adopt a mixed race child from, whatever. So I'm not trying to talk shit about you. I'm trying to say that the people who would adopt him would probably come up with like, oh man, the world is so tough for him that he has to express himself in this way because of all the racism, the institutionalized racism that he had to have dealt with on a daily basis, blah blah blah. You know what I'm trying to say?
I don't know.
It's like, yeah, you go, son. You take down that white supremacist, nation that we
That
live in.
raised you. Like how does that compute though?
Hey, man, it does for them. In other news, my favorite fighting game player of all time might be a wife beater, a South Korean wife beater.
Only on
And-
Tuesdays.
No, it seems like a little more than that, and that kind of sucks because he was definitely my favorite player.
Who?
Not that I really followed Street Fighter anymore, to be perfectly honest, but from back in the day, yeah, it was
I mean,
He
does
was
he
a good guy.
beat him like Chris Brown? How Chris Brown beat his wife?
there was definitely a court case being filed in South Korea at the moment, so been enough to go to court, and that's tough because back there it's not like here in America. It's the other way around where a man can beat his wife and then it is really hard to prove and nothing basically is going to happen to him, right? It's a little more old school over there. So the fact that it is even going to trial probably means that.
But I thought America was the worst nation ever.
Yeah.
Fascists.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Never mind. How stupid of me.
How dare you think equality?
My bad.
Fake
But no,
news.
it looks like it's the real deal.
Yep.
And that's sad. Sad. It sucks.
I mean,
Sad when that happens.
I watched his response to this. There's like a movie reviewer named Patrick Willems, and he said the biggest problem with two critics is they're all white males,
That's a big problem, man.
and it's
Yeah,
mainly
I think
because
the
he's
real
trying to defend plot.
It's not that there's too many critics who are white males. It's just there's too many white males. You should just start killing. I think that works. In fact, maybe it will be the final solution to all the world's problems.
Yeah, didn't you know that?
Like, seems like a good idea.
It seems so familiar.
Yeah.
Can't place my finger on where I've heard that kind of thing before.
Someone wrote a book about it, like Mining Camp or something like that. You went to
I
a
don't know,
mining.
it sounds like a fascist to me.
No. Come on, man. No, it's the anti-fascists. See, you can tell they're anti-fascists because it's in the name. It's not like things ever go against what they're named, right?
I don't know. You tell me, Gag.
Well, I don't know. Does blue balls have blue balls?
Does the sun change?
Because, I mean, I am a gangster. And I do
Is
gank.
the sun orange? I gotta wonder, is the sun actually the sun, or is it like a giant Cheeto?
You don't wonder that at all. Stop lying to the people.
You're telling me you never thought about maybe it's a giant Cheeto?
No.
Yeah, I can't say I have.
What are you talking about? You're telling me it's completely irrational to think something stupid like that? I don't know. It sounds like something you're part of, like fake news. I don't know.
Your fake news.
My life is fake news.
Mine too. Don't worry about it.
My entire existence is fake. I'm
Yeah.
not actually here. I'm just in your head.
Sweet.
I was going with more like a metaphor kind of a thing.
You took it in a whole different direction.
Yeah. That's okay. It's still similar.
I'm just an imagination in your head. Like right now, people are watching this are probably thinking, "Who the hell are they talking to?" I'm talking to no one.
That's pretty good. You got into all of our imagination.
I'm in there right now. Trust me. I'm just living in your brain, rent free.
Rent free. Yeah.
You know, you'd think my brain could come up with something better, but
Oh, shit.
disappointed in myself.
Well, you had too high of expectations.
It's all right. You're a woman. We only expect you to get about 75% of the same ideas.
Yeah, 77 really.
We
Ugh.
never actually got to find out any more gaming news. We just started doing other bullshit.
Well, there
usually
wasn't
what
a
happens.
whole lot more gaming news. There was just a few computery, tech-related type stuff.
Don't buy a new GPU. Yeah, I know. We are one of those.
I actually was pretty impressed. I threw in quite a bit today. I had more than I usually have, or more than I thought I would have.
Were you playing shit on a WoW today?
I was, but actually no. I didn't start playing until a little bit after I logged on to get to here. But during that time, yeah, I was able to play. So, but I wasn't even calling it playing. I was just kind of autopiloting. In fact, one of the groups got pissed off at me, and I still don't know why. So that's how little I
Are
was.
you just
paying
dicking
attention.
around?
Yeah. Trying to tank and talk and be drunk is difficult.
Yep. You get used to
Oh,
it though.
dick.
I mean, I couldn't imagine playing games drunk. I tried playing a game high once. Didn't really work out at all.
I'm better at Guitar Hero when drunk.
Yeah. Yep. It's real talk. Put me on that drum set. I'm good to go.
It's not even Guitar Hero.
I can't fucking do the drum set because
Yeah.
I drum and I have a specific style and I add my own flourish, which
Doesn't it suck? And
Doesn't
then you try to
work.
play what the song is actually. Yeah, it's like the kick drum hits more times than it's printed there. So you end up failing when it's like, no, I'm playing the fucking song.
yeah,
Fuck you.
yeah. Or it's like it's on expert and it doesn't pick up everything that's in the song, so you're playing everything that's actually in the song, and
It's like, hell yeah.
no,
Yeah.
then you fail anyway.
Knowing how to play guitar makes Guitar Hero fucking horrible.
Gotcha.
I mean, playing.
This is why I sing and do the guitar.
Later, J. Caesar.
I remember playing Guitar Hero with my brothers all the time. The three of us would just play. I would be the drummer, and my brothers both be guitar players. You do as hell.
I do
And
guitar
that just sucked for the
sing, and
bass
that's it.
player. That was the worst idea ever, including the bass.
It's just like a super, super slow and easy guitar.
Yeah, the lines are just simpler and dumber. And
Yeah.
it's like,
I mean, those games kind of died off, and I'll miss those games. I'll miss those games entirely, mainly because my playing with my brothers with them, not necessarily because of the game itself.
Well,
there are more rhythm games.
you can still play the old ones.
Yeah.
So, I'm happy they're
There's
dying
OC.
because there's enough of them.
And I mean, if I want to get back into Guitar Hero, just because I had so much fun playing solo, I'd probably get Clone Hero. It's free and it's a mod and all that stuff. And people add free music all the time on there.
There you go.
There's
Not
that
into-
Osu game, right? The clicking one. Now you guys don't know that?
It sounds familiar.
It's like the Japanese anime songs. They do like the
Oh,
song
yeah,
and
yeah.
the people click and drag and multiple. It's like way more crazy than I could ever even dream of doing.
Well, there's a whole bunch of different kinds that they do in Japan. Because there'll be the click ones, or then there'll be the ones where you move the sticks on a DualShock controller.
Oh.
Yeah, like they've come up with a whole bunch of different versions of those rhythm type games.
Oh shit! Ugh. All right, that's it. I'm out of here.
Yeah, it's getting pretty
You
late.
guys-
Ugh. It's been good.
I lasted the whole time.
You
I'm
did.
impressed.
Good for Kiro.
USA.
You deserve a medal for that one.
Thank you.
Well, thanks
I
everybody
see it in my
for
mailbox.
thanks everybody for watching. It was a good show. We'll see y'all next week. Peace.